Miniart 1/35 Grant Mk1. Let's have a look in the box. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, it's good to have you with us. I hope you enjoy what you're going to see. Thanks to all of you that voted during my last build for what this build is going to be. You could have picked a nice, easy Tamiya, but no. You went for this, the Grant Mk1 by Miniart. So thank you. And it looks like it's going to be an incredibly difficult kit. But let's get into the box and see what's in there, and we'll talk about it as we go. So Miniart, it's item number 35276, Grant Mk1. Really nice box artwork, showing a couple of tropical hurricanes doing some low cover over the top of the tanks. Lots of dust. On the side of the box there, the versions, we'll come on to them when we get into the instructions, but I think there's 7 or 8 different versions in this kit. Let's have a look through the instructions. Really nice Miniart instructions. Obviously I've just built a Miniart kit. If you haven't seen that, it'll be up the top there. All hatches can be post open and closed. There's photo etch included. We'll come back to the markings. Starts off with a sprue map, just in the normal way, and the paint call outs as well. It's got workable tracks by what I can see. And then here we go into the building itself. Now it looks like it's got all the details are on the inside as well, which means that that's all going to need weathering, because I'm sure it's going to be seen when the hatches are open. But usual Miniart instructions, quite clearly laid out. You can see how it comes together. So that's the gun that goes on the side, on the front right. Lots of options in the kit as well for the hatches to be open, and different stowage and that sort of thing. There's the driver's compartment going on. But loads and loads of photo etch. So we're going to have some real fun with this one, I think. There's the photo etch just on that one panel. I think that's for all the tools, and on those boxes there, loads and loads of little bits. They're the Pioneer tools, and you can see they've all got photo etch sort of resembling sort of leather straps, so they all need pushing through buckles and that sort of thing. And again, on the tow hooks are all tied down with leather straps. That sign there means that you have to scratch build, so it means we got to build a tow rope, which is going to be interesting. And yeah, I think this is going to take quite a while, this one. It might be the longest series I've done. The wheels there, it's based on a Sherman chassis, so the bogies are the same as a Sherman tank, and the tracks are the same as a Sherman tank. I'm going to 3D print the tracks if I can find some. There are the side skirts going on. And obviously side skirts pose another problem of order of painting and that sort of thing. Some nice jerry cans, but again there's photo etched leather straps that need to go through the handle handles of the jerry cans, and then through the buckle of the other side. So yeah, that's going to be fun, I think. There's a bit more scratch building to do with the cabling for the lights. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun though. Yeah, there we go. That's the scratch building for the cabling, and then photo etch to hang all the bags and the tarps on the side. And then there's the turret, and again there are options in there. One of them's got the machine gun mounted on the top. And yeah, hatches open or closed. And there we go. Right, let's have a look at the painting options. So there's just a very plain one, just in light stone, from the Royal Armour Corps. Very few markings on that one. This one, blue and sand. Again, I don't really like the blue on desert tanks because I don't think it's realistic. That one's nice. That's the one on the box art. The Desert Rats insignia on it. This one is an undefined unit from the British Army. Not bad, quite like that one. And then this is just showing where all the bags go and how they hang. And then Royal Scots Greys from the 4th Armoured Brigade. Again, quite a plain one. Still 3 to go, I think. This one, 7th Armoured Division, Battle of El Alamein. I like the hand-painted numbers on that one. And this one is a 3-tone one with a brown and a green. And then finally, yeah, quite like that one. Oh, I thought there was one more. So, if I was to give you the option, I think you'd probably go for one of these two anyway. Yeah, we'll see how we go. See how we go. Right, let's have a look at what you get in the box. Loads and loads of plastic, as you would imagine from Miniart. Just sprue after sprue after sprue. That's what makes it fun, isn't it? Okay, just open that up. Right, so in no particular order. Right, well, the moulding looks really crisp and nice. It's a relatively new kit, this one, I think. It's got some, look at that. It's got some really nice surface texture on the front there. Next sprue. Looks like what we got on there? Lights, drive sprockets. There's the ends for the tow rope. That's the rear of the tank and where the exhausts go. Okay, and then here are the tracks. Hundreds and hundreds of tracks. So I'm probably going to use some resin printed ones instead of these. Just a bit more reliable and better detailed. They're all the pins that join the links together. What's next? They're the bogies. So the Sherman bogies are familiar to most people that have seen them. And you can see it better there, that way up. See what's next. More tracks. More tracks. It's the machine gun by the looks of it. I think that's only used on one of the options. And we got some more of the bogies. And some the Pioneer tools. Right, let's get into some of the body of the tank and let's have a look at the detail on these. So that's the inside of one of the panels, and you can see all the cabling. So that's going to take a while to paint that, even though it probably won't be seen. But if I leave as many hatches open as I can, then it'll be able to be seen in there. That's the top of the main body of the tank and the side skirts. And yeah, some really nice casting texture on there. Really makes it look like real cast metal. Loads and loads of rivets. We're going to have fun with pin washes and foreshadows and the drive sprockets. And then I really should put the box somewhere else rather than leaning over every time. Some wheels. They look like they're cast really nicely. There doesn't appear to be a mould line down the centre of the wheel, as you get on quite a few kits. There's some hatches or porthole openings. Again, some nice cast metal texture on there. That's the top hatch. Must be nearly there. Here's some the side skirts. And so that's going to be complicated because they've got to go on after the tracks are on. Jerry cans, got to love jerry cans. Even if I don't use them, they'll go into my spares box. That's the cloth that goes round the bottom of the gun. And then these are the packs and tarps, which are really nicely moulded, nice crisp details. I can almost spend one episode of this just painting them. But there'll be lots of dry brushing and there's lots of straps in there. So yeah, we can have some fun with those. And then some more of the structure. And then finally, this is the turret with the amazing detail on it. I think that looks really, really good. So also in the box you get a thank you card from Miniart, thanking you for buying their kit. No, not really. This is the photo-etch. There's loads there. Really nicely printed, cut. There's some nice mesh screens. There's an awful lot of folding though. So we'll see how we get on with those. I think that really fills me with a bit of fear. And then finally, there's a clear sprue, which just got the periscopes. And a rather curious, I don't know what that one is, top right. And then here are the decals. So look like they're really nicely printed. They're interesting, those ones. They're desert rats, but they're not normal desert rats because they're black instead of red. I like the handwritten numbers, nice. And then this is a nice touch, so you can make up your own numbers. So yeah, they look really good. Yeah, so say thanks again to everyone that voted. This really is filling me with a bit of trepidation. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be difficult, I think. And it's not going to be quick and easy. I'm going to do some figures. I'm going to do a diorama. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you're as excited as I am for this one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the episodes. So I think this one's going to be epic. If you've enjoyed this look through the box, then please drop me a like, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.